Cameron. I'm a teacher here at East Norfolk Sixth Form College. I teach Level 2 Games Design, Level 2 Esports and Level 3 Esports. I have a degree in Creative Computer Games Design, and I specialise in the art and interactive storytelling side of games. So what is esports? That's the professional playing of esports. So if I said to you, think of football and you've got a professional athlete in football, that would be the same as esports. Quite a young age actually. I remember I went to go see Monsters Inc. with my dad. It's quite an old film now. And he told me, I don't actually remember the conversation until he told me afterwards, but he said, Cam, you were sitting there and you said, wow, the animation, how did they do that? The hair on Mike and on Sully, that's what I wanted to do. And I just remember there, I really liked games from a young age, and I moved on from that and I started my journey into games development. It's a new and upcoming thing, which is great, so it's quite in at the moment, but it's good because you're seeing a lot more students who don't usually put themselves out there in terms of communication or social skills. They're actually now getting involved, which is quite nice to see. It's heading, well, it already is globally, but I think the UK especially are now growing because we're quite far behind. So if you look at places like Korea, America, they have professional training camps, they have professional teams. For example, within the space of 2020 to 2021, esports was one of the only industries that did do well during the pandemic, so it actually doubled in value to $2 billion globally, which is an insane amount of money just to play games, if we've been honest. So it's great, I think there's a lot of opportunity for young people such as yourselves to actually start being able to get into this industry. It's what's really good about East Norfolk actually, because we're one of the only colleges in the whole area who offer this course, especially at the level that we do it. It's an old stigma, so I think it stems from parents. Games are for kids. If you look at the average age of a gamer, it's actually in the 30s and 40s. So that isn't the case anymore. The fastest growing media, for example, and there is that professional element of it. We actually have on average more people tuning in and watching esports events than we do football now. So the World Cup is considered to be like the biggest sporting event of the year. In terms of figures and people actually watching it, it's not. Esports are. The prize pools are the biggest prize pools ever offered to people. So I think we need to keep breaking down the barriers of stigma. So one of the other big ones is girls in games. That's still considered like a niche thing. It's not. There are lots of female students at the college who now play games, or as on level 3 who are female, and it's great to see that. And I think that's what we need to be doing. We need to show that those aren't a stigma anymore.